This is the Horse Radio Network.
This is episode 1212 of Horse Tip Daily, your almost everyday morsel of helpful hints, useful facts, and practical techniques for horse folks. Brought to you today by Bed in a Box. Greetings, horse people! Coach Jen here, and thanks for tuning in to Horse Tip Daily. On today's show, we are taking a slight departure from our usual fare, as Glenn the Geek is joined by Brad from Bed in a Box to chat about sleep quality for horse people.
Well, hi, everyone. Glenn the Geek here, and I got to tell you a little story. My wife and I, 8 years ago, decided that we needed a new mattress. Ours was pretty old, so we at that time, memory foam mattresses were just starting to come in to be a big thing, and we wanted ourselves a memory foam mattress. So I got on Google or Yahoo or whatever it was back then, and we searched and we came up with this company called Bed in a Box. And the thing that caught my attention about Bed in a Box was the name, Bed in a Box, and I just thought that was fascinating. So we hopped on there and we ordered ourselves a queen size foam mattress. We had never had one before. Well, 8 years later, we just got a new one because we were so happy with the old one, and we put the old one now in the spare room, which I think was a mistake. We'll talk about that later. But we put the old one in the spare room, and we have this new one that we absolutely love. And I'm so excited to announce that Bed in a Box is our newest sponsor here for 2016 on the Horse Radio Network. And I have Brad from Bed in a Box with me. Hi, Brad.
Hey, Glenn, how's it going?
Good. Thank you, first of all, for 8 great years of sleeping.
Hey, you're more than welcome for that.
I know that you probably hear that a lot, but we had always owned the traditional mattresses. You know, you go to Sears, you lay on a couple of them, and you go, I want that one, right? Isn't that what most people do? Or they go to the mattress store or whatever. You know, most people do not order them in a great big box that come from UPS or a delivery service. So,
sure, yeah. Most people they go to the stores and they lay on a million different kinds, and then by the time you played on, 50 different mattresses at 10 different stores, they all feel exactly the same.
Exactly. And then you end up buying the cheapest one. So that's what
Yep.
happens. Well, we wanted to try this whole foam thing, which we had never done before. And, it was really starting to become big 8-10 years ago when we looked at our first one. And we went, as I said, in Bed in a Box, because one of your warranty you had back then, and your guarantee that you had back then. And then also the reviews were really good. So we ordered it. I got to tell you, we will not, when we go to hotels now, we love getting home to get back to our foam mattresses because hotel mattresses just don't cut it. They are so comfortable, and the way your body just gets basically absorbed into the mattress, there's not the stress points. And for horse people who are always sore, from riding or falling off or cleaning stalls, we're always being beat up. My wife's broken every bone in her body at least once. And these are just so comfortable, and they take those problems away.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of the best benefits of memory foam is just the fact that it has that pressure relief. Because you really just get rid of that. Those aches and pains just kind of melt away. And the biggest thing is that you lay in one position, you fall asleep, and then you wake up in that position, then you've got a good restful sleep. You weren't tossing and turning all night. Exactly.
Now, Bed in a Box, how long ago did it start?
We started in 2006, sold the first mattress in 2007, and then kind of been rolling along ever since.
So we bought
and
one
it's
of the
all
first
been online.
ones. Actually.
Yep, you very well could have.
So, as I said, we've been thrilled with it. It's still going strong. It's in the spare room now for our guests to sleep on. One of the things I really liked, and it's risky buying a mattress that you haven't laid on, right, in the store, which you don't get to do here. But you take that risk away with a couple of different things. Tell us about it.
Sure. One of the first things that we have is the 120-day zero-risk trial. Basically, what that means is from the first day that you get the mattress up until 120 days later, you can lay on that every night, try it out, whenever you want to, and see, is this the mattress for me? No pressure of, I have to make this decision soon. Take your time, make sure that it's the right mattress for you. We want you to be happy with it.
And so if I don't like the mattress, I just call you up?
Yeah, you just call us up, and our customer service team is excellent at, identifying any problems that you're having with it. We try to work with you. If there is something that we can do to maybe help you sleep a little more comfortable on it, we certainly go to that length to do it. If not, then we take care of arranging the return process.
Well, I got to tell you, too, one of the things I recommend when you first get your first memory foam mattress is to sleep on it for a week or two before you decide. When the first couple of nights are different because it conforms to your body much differently. Well, the other mattresses just don't. So the fact that these do conform to your body and really don't give you the pressure points that the other mattresses do on your arms or your side or however you sleep, it's going to take you a couple of nights to get used to it. But then all of a sudden, you're going to be a week later and it's just going to dawn on you that I've been sleeping better. And am I right? Am I the only one that went through that process?
No, there's a lot of customers that go through that exact same process. When you've been laying on a mattress that hasn't been supporting you properly for a while, your body gets used to it and kind of adjusts to it. Well, when you go back to one that's supporting you properly, your body's being kind of forced to correct itself, and it kind of, it doesn't want to do it for the first few days. You wake up a little, with some aches and pains, but then, like you said, you'll all of a sudden wake up one day and you'll realize that, hey, my back's not sore, or, my hips aren't sore anymore when I'm waking up. This is fantastic.
I'll tell you, once you go back, once you do a memory foam mattress, you don't go back. That is for sure. And when I talked to customer service all those years ago, when we first bought our first one, your customer service is excellent, by the way. When I talked to Southern Hospitality, when I talked to them, they told me all these things, and they also helped us kind of pick out, because you have so many different models. They kind of helped us pick out a model that they thought we would like, and they were so good about that. I really liked our customer service experience, which when you're spending this much money and ordering it through the mail, it's something you worry about.
Yeah, absolutely. That is one of the biggest things that, initially we had to overcome was, someone spending this kind of money, they wanted to know that there was a company behind us that was going to be here for a while. So, we definitely wanted to make sure that all our customer care agents were trained and made sure that they understand that, taking care of the customer is the top priority for us. We want you all to sleep happy. That's absolute priority for us.
I got to tell you, if you guys have not tried a memory foam mattress and you're due to get a mattress, or you just want to get a new mattress, or what the heck, you don't need a new one, but you want a better night's sleep, then visit bedinabox.com. And the reason it's called Bed in a Box is this thing your mattress will actually come in a box. And you open up the box, it's kind of pressure packed because it is foam. It's kind of pressure packed. You open up the box and you take the plastic off, and your mattress grows. And within about an hour, you can sleep on it.
Yeah, we tell people now that by the time you get done making the bed, it's ready to go.
And the other thing it eliminates, every married couple will know what I'm talking about, and it's that extra arm. One of the two of you, no matter how you're laying, has the extra arm. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Well, it eliminates that because your extra arm kind of sinks. It has a place to go now without a pressure point. And so every married couple knows what I'm talking about with the extra arm. Okay, now you have several different choices on the website. What's the best way for people to figure out what's best for them?
Usually the first thing that we tell people is, are you a back sleeper or are you a side sleeper? If you're kind of in between, we start from there. So if you're like a back sleeper, most people usually, if they sleep on their back, prefer a firmer mattress. So that's kind of the way we'll go with it. If you're a side sleeper, you usually want something softer because your hips and your knees are going to kind of sink down into the foam a little bit more. So you need a little more cradling support.
And what I recommend is just call them. Call them and talk to them about this, and they'll recommend one for you that will best fit your situation and your price point, too. Both of those things. But I can't recommend, my wife and I, Jennifer and I, cannot recommend it enough. Bedinabox.com. There's other memory foam companies out there, but I doubt there's any that have the customer support and really that have the 120-day zero-risk trial, the 20-year warranty, and the free shipping, everything that goes along with bedinabox.com. Thank you so much, Brad. We appreciate you being on. And again, thanks for so many years of good sleeping.
Well, there you have it. You can find links to today's guest as well as lots more tips at horsetipdaily.com. This podcast was made possible through the generous support of Bed in a Box and listeners like you. Learn how you can help support Horse Radio Network programming and qualify for auditors-only perks by going to horsetipdaily.com and clicking on the Become an Auditor banner in the center of the page. This is Coach Jen, and I'll be back again soon with another tip. Until then, go ride your horse. The Horse Radio Network and the Horse Radio Network hosts are not responsible for statements of guests or their opinions. Use your own judgment when listening to the tips provided by the experts on Horse Tip Daily.